Welcome everyone and thank you for joining us today. I'm Warapon Pimdeed from People and Performance. In my previous video, we talked about how to give feedback without fear and how psychological safety shapes performance conversations. But even when leaders try to give better feedback, many performance reviews still fail. Why? Because we often ask the wrong questions. So today, we're moving from feedback to evaluation, and I'll show you how to ask smart performance review questions that actually improve performance. Feel free to check out more of our content online at our YouTube and TikTok channels under People and Performance. We're dedicated to helping you unlock the full potential of your teams through effective communication and performance strategies. Let's move on to explore some practical examples of smart questions in our next section. Performance reviews shouldn't feel like judgment. Settle for elation. They should feel like learning. Today, I'll show you how to ask performance review questions that drive clarity, growth, and accountability. But feedback is only half the equation. The questions we ask during performance reviews either reinforce fear or unlock learning. That's why today we focus on asking smart performance review questions. Performance management is not a once-a-year event. Research defines it as a continuous process that aligns individual performance with enterprise goals, with business strategy, through feedback, coaching, development, and enables performance over time. When performance management works well, people know what success looks like, receive regular feedback, and feel supported to improve. Research consistently shows that effective performance management improves both individual and organizational outcomes. Performance reviews or evaluations are a formal part of the performance management system. Their purpose is to summarize performance, reflect, align expectations, make decisions about pay, promotion, or development, not to surprise or punish people. Smart performance questions reduce threat and increase learning. They focus on behaviors, encourage reflection, and look forward, not just backward. Just like goals, performance review questions should be smart. Good questions reduce ambiguity and help people reflect meaningfully on performance. By using smarter questions, leaders can create an environment where individuals feel safe to express themselves and are clear about expectations. When combined with balanced performance reviews, this approach ensures that team members are recognized not just for their results, but also for their growth, conduct, and readiness for future challenges. This leads to a fairer, more motivating, and more sustainable culture of accountability and development. Vague questions create vague answers. Smart questions lead to concrete reflection and better conversations. Do you notice the difference? If you ask questions like, how did you perform this year? And why didn't you perform better? They sound like blame, right? On the other hand, the questions like, which goals did you achieve? And what specifically contributed to that? What got in the way of achieving your goals this cycle or this year? These questions invite reflection and problem solving. Even the best questions fail without psychological safety. The people must feel safe to answer honestly. Otherwise, reviews become compliance exercises. Let me show you some examples of smart performance review questions. What outcomes have you achieved that you are most proud of? And what makes these significant? Which challenges have impacted your performance? What additional support or resources would enhance your results in the upcoming cycle or year? In what ways have you demonstrated our core values through your work this year? What specific goal or skill do you aim to develop during the next review period? Can you provide an example where teamwork or collaboration contributed to your success? What feedback have you received from colleagues or customers, and how have you incorporated it to improve your performance? Looking ahead, what potential obstacles do you anticipate, and how do you plan to address them? How have you contributed to fostering a positive team culture or supported your colleagues? What factors could help you increase your effectiveness in your role moving forward? These questions facilitate a balanced approach to performance management by promoting both accountability and ongoing development. They recognize achievements while encouraging continuous improvement. Performance reviews alone do not automatically lead to improved outcomes. The real impact comes from the approach we take, especially the types of questions we pose. Profound, supportive questions can create an environment where employees feel encouraged to develop and succeed, rather than simply assessed. By focusing on meaningful dialogue, performance management becomes a tool for both recognizing achievements and driving ongoing growth. In the next video, we'll address performance ratings, one of the most debated aspects of performance management, or discuss rating scales, rater bias, and whether ratings actually improve performance or harm motivation and trust based on current research. Thank you for your time and attention. This conversation can continue online. Connect with us via our YouTube channel www.youtube.com/@people-performance and TikTok www.tiktok.com/@people-performance for more on performance management, HR leadership, and organizational change. Like, follow, and subscribe to People and Performance channel to support our content. I look forward to seeing how you use these ideas professionally or academically.